12 Spending That Keeps You Poor Without You Realizing It, Robert Kiyosaki. In this video, we will show in detail what are the expenses that, if not controlled, can lead to poverty throughout your life. Take advantage of these 12 pieces of advice given by Robert Kiyosaki and watch the video until the end. Let's go! The key to financial success lies in focusing on creating multiple sources of income, not just one, but several sources of income. By educating ourselves financially, we develop an entrepreneurial mindset and generate business ideas to earn income. In the beginning, it is crucial to pay attention to expenses and the destination of our money. Often, our financial mindset is shaped by our past. In 99% of cases, our financial journey begins with employment and reliance on a salary. However, if we are financially smart enough, that job and salary, which for many is a curse, when managed correctly, can turn into capital. You can use that capital as seed money to start making profits, doing business, and investing. The ideas we will share in this video to reduce expenses can be the starting point for a world full of endless opportunities for you. All you need to do is learn to manage your money. These are just a few ideas, but you should adapt them to your own reality and complement them with your own ideas to make them more powerful. Many people make the mistake of impulse buying because of promotions, wrongly thinking that they are saving money. But in reality, in a promotion, money just changes hands and ownership. Being rich or poor depends on the direction the money takes. If most of the time money is flowing into your account, then you are definitely on the path to financial freedom. There is a very popular phrase among poor people that says, "If you never get into debt, you will never achieve anything." We are certain that few phrases generate as much poverty and economic slavery as this one. The reason why this phrase is so harmful is as follows: when you buy on credit, you pay compound interest. These compound interests enrich those who receive them and impoverish those who pay them. Buying electronics that will not be used is another common mistake. These devices are designed to make our lives easier and better, but a person who does not know how to manage their money may end up buying an unnecessary electronic device that will likely just gather dust at home. Similarly, buying products solely for the brand is discouraged. Many brands do not add value or quality to your life, they simply multiply the price because they are considered trendy. Instead, buy what you really need, what is useful to you, or what provides comfort, avoiding purchases just because of the brand. Spending money on cigarettes not only harms health but also negatively affects finances. In addition to the health damage, smoking is expensive. Just calculate in your country's currency, the monthly, annual, and over several decades cost reveals the significant impact of this addiction on personal finances. Going to the mall can be a common pastime for many people, especially on payday. However, this can result in wasting time that could be better used for reading, education, training, and growth. Furthermore, visiting the mall can lead to impulse buying and credit, further compromising the financial situation. Avoiding impulse purchases is crucial. Buying something without thinking can lead to unnecessary spending and harm your finances in the long run. Therefore, it is important to resist the temptation of impulse purchases and make financially conscious decisions. In summary, by adopting a conscious approach to spending and money, you will be on the path to building a solid financial future and avoiding pitfalls that may lead to poverty. Impulse purchases refer to acquiring something unnecessary, often just to experience the satisfaction of having something new. It is possible to feel important through these impulse purchases. The disparity between the rich and the poor is evident, as the rich accumulate more wealth by selling, while the poor by excessively buying, end up becoming poorer. The example of having a large television illustrates this difference. In the home of a low-income person, it is common to find a large television relative to their income level. On the other hand, in the home of someone wealthy, you may find a significantly larger library, proportional to their income. Television often becomes the primary educational medium for the poor and the middle class, who are exposed to soap operas, reality shows, football, beauty contests, and advertisements, later questioning why they earn so little. Buying smartphones on credit is another practice that can compromise finances. Although these devices offer numerous applications and tools, many people end up using them only for WhatsApp messages, social media, and taking photos. Seeing someone with a minimum wage struggling with debt because they bought a smartphone more expensive than they can afford is a painful situation. Going to nightclubs can be expensive, especially considering that alcohol is often more expensive than food. Although having fun is important, lack of control in nighttime outings can hinder financial dreams from coming true. Acquiring a new car is considered a luxury unless it is used to generate income. New cars quickly lose their value, depreciating by about 25% as soon as they leave the dealership and approximately 45% in the first 3 months. Going to restaurants is discouraged, especially for the indebted middle class, who often spend large sums on dining out. This practice can represent a diversion from wealth building. The reflection of this is that the rich take on debt to acquire assets, while the middle class goes into debt to acquire liabilities and maintain an appearance of wealth, and the poor live to buy small items on sale. Focus in mind determines outcomes. Smart spending is crucial to achieving wealth and financial prosperity. By focusing on growth through reducing expenses while simultaneously increasing spending capacity, it is possible to start building wealth. Financial education is fundamental to this process. Discipline in spending allows one to seize opportunities, especially for those who can identify them. Having a financial fund is essential, and it all starts with consciously reducing expenses. Analyze each of the expenses we have just mentioned. Evaluate whether it is truly necessary to maintain these expenses in your daily life. Question whether they are truly worth it. Reflect on whether these expenses are important to your life, if they are decisive for you. If they are not, you are likely to keep them only to create an image or to please others, and therefore, they add nothing. Most expenses, especially those mentioned above, are entirely unnecessary and can be considered as small, but frequent and repetitive expenses that cause significant damage to our pockets and harm our financial future. Remember that a boat does not sink because it splits in half. It sinks because of a single hole through which water begins to enter, drop by drop. Similarly, this is how our personal finances can sink if we do not have the necessary financial capacity to seize opportunities. There's no point in educating ourselves financially to invest and trade if all our personal finances are leaking with various holes and money slipping through our fingers. It's crucial to learn how to control our expenses. I'm not suggesting you focus solely on expenses all at once. It's simply necessary to control those mentioned earlier and also those that have spiraled out of control. Once you take control, direct all your focus, energy, imagination, and intelligence into building income, increasing your earnings, monetizing your talents, and enhancing your financial intelligence. The most crucial aspect is to put your income on autopilot, allowing you to generate consistent gains. Concentrate all your energies on this project, but be aware if you feel there are leaks in your boat, because the money you earn from one side might be escaping from the other. Control your spending and focus on generating income. After absorbing this knowledge, you reach all your financial goals. The reason why I needed to learn to make money was that I didn't have any. If you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, my rich dad always said, never say, I can't afford it. It was my rich dad and many of my later mentors who taught me that lazy people always say, I can't afford it. Listen carefully to learn how to make money without an initial investment. Throughout my life, I've earned hundreds of millions of dollars, and that's because I didn't have money when I was young, which led me to learn how to generate capital. And it's really quite simple. You need to find an asset that is worth more than you. You can't invest in yourself, as that would be considered slavery. So, what I did, and I talk about it in my book, was to start looking for small real estate properties. I found an opportunity like this 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo in Maui, and I found a way to convince people to lend me money. All I had to do was ensure I would pay the money back. So, my first deal was an infinite return deal. I didn't put any of my own money into the deal. It was 100% debt financed. It was an $18,000 condo. They're no longer available for that price, but the economy was bad, so I bought this $18,000 condo. I could have used my own money because I had it, but that would have been too easy. Only dangerous people use their own money, and that's what really fooled a lot of people. They'd say, "You call me dangerous," and I'd say, "That's it. You're the kind of person who says you can't afford it, who says you can't do it. That's why you're poor." It's harder to earn $1 million than to say, "I can't afford it." I hope you found this video amazing and helpful. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to not miss any of our videos. Until next time.